Okay, so it's currently Monday, August 5th at 2 p.m. and I was originally planning to film this morning before I got my workday started, but we are under a tornado watch, a flood watch, and just overall hurricane madness. So yeah, that didn't end up happening and it was just way too dark to film in this room. But now let me show you a little bit of what I've been working on. So for the bulk of the morning, I was working on my painting mentorship homework, and it was dealing with a lot of like color contrast and studying contrast of temperature, contrast of hue, contrast of saturation, all that fun stuff. So I was trying to get that done and out of the way. I was a little scared to use my computer this morning because of the lightning and thunderstorms because of the hurricane, but luckily we haven't lost power yet, so we're doing good on that front. Originally in my plan for the day, I had time this morning to work on my homework, which I did, and then this time in the afternoon to work on some more video YouTube stuff and like not as much as the art stuff. But I'm thinking about changing that because I really want to just spend the whole day drawing and getting a lot of progress done on a mini comic I'm working on. And if my days are kind of like split down the middle, sometimes it's hard for me to like change gears of thinking because doing the creative stuff is a lot more different in my mind than doing sort of like the writing and management side. So, and I've heard that a bunch of people recommend having one main focus for your day and doing that and doing it really well instead of trying to multitask throughout your day and try and get a lot of stuff done. So we're gonna try that today. So this second half of the afternoon, I'll be working on the comic project. So you guys will get to see a little bit of that, and then I'll also be talking a little bit about what it's been like doing this as a full-time career and kind of like the ups and downs of everything. And I also have to go charge my camera because it is dying, so see you there. Most of my week consists of working on 3 major tasks. My own art projects, so like this comic I'm working on right now, my homework and lectures for an art mentorship that I'm taking right now, and this YouTube channel. With the flexibility of running my own art business and my YouTube channel this year, I have been able to save some money to invest in some more sort of time-intensive art courses that I wouldn't really be able to take with having a typical 9-to-5. There's also this kind of semi-fourth ongoing task for the month of August, and that is setting up my Patreon, but I'll be talking about that later. So yeah, one of the great things about making this a full-time career, doing YouTube full-time, is that I can kind of make my studies into videos. So in some future videos, I'll be able to use like time lapses and speed paints of the studies and paintings I've been doing for the mentorship for my videos. So that kind of like 2 birds, 1 stone sort of scenario. Yeah, so this is sort of my first full, regular, stable week back to work on my art and my channel. For the past couple of months, my partner Steven and I have been painting and renovating our new place, scheduling moving sessions, looking for furniture pieces, unpacking things, multiple IKEA trips thrown in there too. And just now, at the beginning of August, it kind of feels like things are somewhat back to normal, except for this hurricane thing that kind of shook us up a little bit. But yeah, I basically took some of June and almost all of July off for moving and setting things up. We're not entirely finished yet, if you couldn't tell from the background of my videos, but it's definitely livable and I'm able to start working on stuff. And I think that flexibility with my work pace and schedule is something that I'm incredibly grateful for with this sort of self-employed artist setup. I can take time off when I need and then just pick up where I left off. I still tried to keep up a baseline drawing and art routine while I was moving and sort of wrote down any any project ideas I had or video ideas, but didn't have sort of strict time limits like a traditional job would demand. And this also meant that I have had time to teach Steven how to edit my videos and run some business things for me now that we live together. As I'm sure many of you are aware, the job market is a total mess right now, so it's been really great to just add him onto the channel to both support him and improve the quality and quantity of these videos coming out. And like I said before, it's been really great to kind of support some like further education on my end. I didn't really go to a traditional art school. I went to like a public university, so I felt like there were some things missing in my art education, specifically with industry work. So it's been really great to be able to fund more of that education and exploration and be able to turn that into videos and like painting videos and art videos for you guys. So yeah. So this is currently what my desk looks like right now. I have this book by James Gurney, Color and Light. I think I got it for Christmas, and it's been super helpful with learning specific painting concepts and like how light affects like the temperature and the contrast and all that fun art stuff. So that's been really helpful with my painting mentorship. And then we have a bunch of these sketches that I've been doing of this comic project that I'm developing. So yeah, there is all of that. So we're gonna work on that right now and try and see if I can get a character sheet, like a rough character turnaround of this guy right here. I had this idea of a Y2K witch trapping her boyfriend accidentally in a Tamagotchi, and it's finally coming to fruition. I've been really wanting to get into comic work and kind of make that like my main art form in this second half of the year. So prepping for that, getting excited, and yeah, mini sketchbook tour, just some random doodles and stuff. Yeah, let's get to drawing him. Okay, good morning. It is Tuesday, August 6th at 9 a.m. I'm finally able to film this morning because no more hurricanes, so I actually have light in the studio, so that's really nice. Today's just gonna be working on finalizing the homework that I was working on yesterday. So doing a bunch of the finishing touches and formatting. I always get really anxious this day because it feels like super perfectionist and wanting everything to be perfect when I'm still learning. So this is like a great opportunity to just do my best and see where I could go from there. So I'm gonna be working on the homework in the morning. The submission due date is 3 p.m. So I still want to give myself a cutoff date before lunch because I feel like if I just keep on giving myself more and more time, I'll end up either hating it more or changing something and regretting it. So I'm not going to do that. So the morning's for the homework, and then lunch around like 12 p.m., typically 12 to 2. I used to only have like an hour long lunch break pretty much all of last year and the beginning of this year, but ever since I moved into this new place, my partner and I have been having 2-hour lunch breaks. So that's been really great to kind of have a solid reset in the middle of the day and like really sort of like rest before moving on to other tasks. I feel like if you work at home, most of the time it feels like you're just doing one thing after the other. You're not really taking time to give yourself a break, and then by the end of the day you're super exhausted. So I've been trying to experiment with giving myself more breaks, and this also includes doing yoga during that break time, which has been really nice. Feels really good as someone who sits at a desk all day. But after like the whole lunch period, I think I'm going to work on a upcoming video that probably came out before this video came out. So it's the studio design video, studio tour video. I think it's come out before this one, but you guys will know because this video will be posted, obviously. But yeah, working on that one, really trying to get it done with filming and actually like setting up my studio, because as you can see, there is nothing on these Cadillacs shelves. So yeah, I'm going to get some more of the inserts built and yeah, just continue to organize a bunch of the stuff that I brought over in the move. So yeah, hopefully I can get that done today and just overall prep for class tomorrow and get most of that video done. So yeah, let's do it. Yummy. Okay, so it is about 3 p.m. right now. It's been a really good day so far. I've been getting a lot done and I've been feeling a little bit better about my painting homework from earlier. Now, after lunch and doing some errands, I've been working on the thumbnail for this video actually. Quick tip on how I design my thumbnails and do stuff like that. I found a style that really works for me and you might have noticed it in like the past couple videos, but keeping like a white background, having my like persona, the little character of me that I draw, and just some sort of like basic text. I try and limit text as much as possible, but yeah, I feel like the clearer you are with your thumbnail, the better the viewer will understand and be more likely to click. So that's my mentality with thumbnails. And I just wanted to talk a little bit more about what I was mentioning yesterday, and that was talking about flexibility, right? Okay, I'm gonna be completely real. I'm just gonna read my script off my phone because I cannot like riff off on the spot at all. So just gonna be reading the notes on my phone that I wrote the other day. So yeah, that flexibility comes with a cost, and this idea of being a full-time artist or creator on YouTube, working for yourself, it sounds really great, and it is really great, and it's an amazing privilege, and I definitely like wake up every day and it's super cool that I get to do this for my job. And there's those really cool moments when you get to work on a really fun project or something you're really passionate about, or when you feel really connected to others through your videos, through the comment section, and it's a really great feeling, and it's really cool. I get to share my art and be able to make it a career. But I feel like if you aren't specific about what you want to do, you can quickly feel directionless or overwhelmed with too many ideas or too many projects, starting too many things, not finishing any of them, and getting consumed by the infamous paradox of choice. This paradox of choice posits that too many choices actually limits the freedom that we feel in the decision-making process. The more options there are, the less decisions we tend to make because of that overwhelm. And this is what I've been dealing with ever since I started my channel, and basically gained the freedom to work on any art project at any time and develop my own personal ideas. I started dealing with a lot of avoidance and procrastination with the things that I did want to work on those things. It just felt so tough to start them. But because of the sheer number of options and opportunities, it made me either scatterbrain, flipping between projects, starting new ones, and never finishing, or not starting things at all because I was worried they would be a waste of time and cost me money, time, career advancements in the future. So I was really confused and felt like an immense sense of pressure with every single decision that I had to make. And I think this is why I've always liked the structure of school, especially as it pertains to art assignments and having someone above you tell you what to do, and you turn in the work, get a grade, and then you just move on to the next project. The path is already created for you, and you just gotta learn the material and get feedback from a professional. But when you work for yourself, you are the boss, and priorities for your career and artistic development rest solely on you, and that was and is extremely difficult for me. If you're a people pleaser, you can kind of understand this, where you feel like there's an expectation from all different kinds of people and you feel like you have to meet all of them, and therefore your attention is divided in so many places, and it's just a really big struggle. But I feel like with devoting my time to larger projects like the comic project I worked on yesterday, it really helps to kind of like center myself and really figure out what I want to do and not what the expectations of other people is for my art or even my channel. So yeah, just food for thought, you know, everyday thoughts. All right, back to work. Okay, so it is about 9:30, Wednesday, August the 7th. It was a bit of a rough night last night, and we had a bit of a late morning, so I'm feeling really sleepy, but I have some fun things for today. Wednesdays are typically when I have my painting class online over Zoom, so that's always super fun. It's always really great to get feedback and see what other people have been working on, and also learn some new things through the lecture, so I'm looking forward to that. But I also know that takes a lot of focus and a lot of energy, so I think I'm gonna have like a chill morning before then, maybe finish up the thumbnail art from yesterday, and maybe after that continue to clean up my studio and set it up, because I still need to work on the studio tour video. So just gonna be a chill day and not like force too many things in one day, and enjoy my class and enjoy setting up the rest of the studio. So yeah. This is how far I got with setting up the studio yesterday. I put like this fake wood wrap on one of my desks, and it actually doesn't look too bad. I actually really like how it looks with my other desk, because they're both kind of okay. Don't look at the wires. We're still figuring that out, but yeah, looks nice. And then I started putting stuff on the bookcase slowly but surely. I've just been neglecting it for so long, so hopefully I can get more of that done today and set up some of the inserts. I feel like just like in Stardew Valley, which is a game where you have to do a bunch of like farming tasks, it's kind of like a farming simulator, and you only have a certain amount of energy you have per day. There's like a little energy bar in the lower right corner. And I feel like I have the same thing with my whole career right now. I have to be really mindful of the energy that I spend doing certain things, and not overworking and not taking enough rest and then just burning out. That's like a real fear of mine. So I try and invest my energy into like a few focused projects rather than like a bunch of different tasks throughout the day. So like I did on Monday, try to make that just like an art making day. And then yesterday I finished up my homework in the morning, but pretty much the rest of the day was just working on YouTube stuff. So having that like single 1 or 2 drive for the day, or single 1 or 2 goal for the day, really helps to like keep myself from getting overwhelmed with like too many different kinds of tasks, and then my brain is like going into overdrive trying to like switch gears and go into like a business mindset and then a creative mindset, when those things are kind of hard to switch gears, and I lose a bunch of time going back and forth from those different types of things, and it ends up like reducing the quality of what I'm working on, which I don't want that to happen. So one of the biggest gamer strats of self-employment that I've learned this year, and I guess like the whole time I've been doing this, is that it's really great to understand your own energy levels and how it naturally fluctuates throughout the day, and give yourself like intentional rest during those energy dips, so you have even more like motivation and focus to go back into work. Because if you're always working, you're never gonna like replenish that energy and replenish that like creativity that you keep on outputting. So yeah, rest is really important, and that's something that I've been learning over and over again throughout this whole experience. So yeah, like the class that I have today, I know that will leave me like really tired afterwards because of just like the focus and the energy and the social interaction it takes with the class. So instead of like scheduling work right after class, or even like within an hour after class, giving myself more like a 2-hour break really helps me to reset and feel rejuvenated for the rest of the day, and just makes so much more sense, and it just makes me feel so much better and not completely tired at the end of the day like I've done before. Bread. I shouldn't have said that I was doing well. Okay, it is now 3 o'clock and I'm getting back to work. Class ended up being a little bit longer than I expected, so it went until about like 1:30, 1:40-ish, so lunch was a bit later and I took a bit of a break after that to collect my mind. I also ended up cutting a lot of bread, which definitely worked up a sweat, but that's done too. Now I'm just going to be working on setting up more of the studio and trying to get that done since I've been putting it off for a long time. I'm not sure if I'll finish today, but I just want to make more progress. So hopefully I can get that studio video out soon, which you've probably already seen based on my video schedule right now. But yeah, more about what I was talking about earlier. After this mid-year reset of both location and mindset, I found that having focus in a small number of selected areas, narrowing down my options and the projects I'm working on with both my art and my business, like this channel, I can actually make the progress that I want and feel more fulfilled in the process. Telling myself, you only get to work on your channel, your painting homework, the painting mentorship thing, and one project, like one creative project, and not doing anything more so I don't completely lose my mind. Also at the same time, allowing myself to acknowledge the fear that I have with wasting time and choosing the wrong option, but combating that with more of a positive learning mindset and give myself the space to explore and commit to larger projects, even if they may not be the total banger I think they will be, or the thing that I'll be doing for the rest of my life. I'm always learning, and I will take that additional knowledge and experience with me into the next steps of whatever project I work on. Okay, so it is Thursday, August the 8th at 10:10. Perfect timing. Anyways, I spent the first hour of today responding to a bunch of YouTube comments because I kind of felt a little bit backlog and I wanted to interact with people on the last video we put out, which was the art Notion habit tracker. And it was really cool that a lot of you guys seemed to really like it and found it useful for your own art practice. So that was really cool to talk to you guys about that. The main project for today is to really get the studio done and really get it set up because I have to finish filming it because it will be a sponsored video and it needs to get done. I've been like kind of avoiding it throughout the past couple weeks and there's just been so much going on and I've been like pushing it off to the side and organizing things here and there, like an hour here, an hour there, like at the beginning of this week, but I finally need to like buckle down and actually get it done. So that's the main goal for today. I really want to get it at least to close to finish, if not actually finished. And yeah, that's the main goal for today. But also, look at this plein air that I did last night. I tried to film it, but in true Florida weather fashion, it made my camera lens so like foggy because it was humid. So any of you camera nerds out there, if you know how to like keep that from happening in like more humid climates, please let me know. I wasn't able to like film the process, which I really wanted to, but yeah, it was so muggy because of all the rain we've been getting the past couple days. But I really like how it turned out. I was really challenging myself to do something that was a lot more dark because of my critique yesterday, which went really well. I got really great feedback and I could really tell that I was improving and getting a lot more confident, but I definitely felt that I was still neglecting to put in some really dark values in my paintings and especially in my plein air paintings. So yeah, really trying to work on that. I think I might do some like film studies of some more like dark and mysterious films, like maybe like the Batman movie from a couple of years ago. Something like that where I can like really get more comfortable with painting like either night scenes or like super low-key value paintings. So I like how it turned out. I did the same plant for different times of the day to really study the temperature, because this mentorship that I'm doing, which is with the artist Tiffany Meng, I don't think I mentioned that yet. It's really trying to like push painting skills and also pushing like mood and feeling for specifically like color work in the industry. So been really trying to focus on color and how that like evokes a certain mood or feeling, and it's been really fun so far. And I'm rambling and I'm avoiding cleaning the studio, so we're gonna do that and get that done. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Okay, this is what we're working with so far. Very messy, but yesterday I was able to start putting some like decorations up and just trying to like go through a lot of the boxes that I had of personal items and books and all that sort of stuff. There's still a long ways to go with setting everything up and getting things organized, and I still have to build those IKEA inserts for the bookshelf, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. At least that's what I keep on telling myself, so yeah. Okay, so it is now 3 p.m. once again. I got a lot done in the studio. As you can see, I have the inserts over there that are completely done. And then I also have this little drawer system that Steven and I built. And speaking of Steven, like I mentioned earlier in this video, I recently hired Steven as kind of both an editor for this channel and assistant for some general business stuff. And I honestly regret not doing it sooner. He has been such a great help. And maybe towards the beginning of like building this up and building my channel, not like completely outsourcing an editor and having that set up, but I think I wish I would have asked for more help towards the beginning with either packing sticker orders or just general organizational tasks. I felt like I was too scared to kind of let go of control and not being able to make sure everything was perfect because I wasn't the one doing it. But even if I was doing it, it was never going to be perfect in the first place. So not to say that I didn't completely like reject help with starting all of this up. I think the last shop launch I had was November of last year. October and November, I had a couple shop launches. And before I had my silhouette sticker cutter, Steven really helped me cut out a bunch of stickers. And then when I opened up my sticker club last year, my mom helped me set up envelope printing for the sticker club to save my hand from writing so many addresses. But I think I found that adding someone else to this channel and like my entire like business in general has brought another level of enjoyment and interest into my entire process of creating and posting things online. It's not that I wasn't interested in doing this before or was like losing inspiration. I really wanted to do a lot of things, but there's only so much one person can do. And now I feel like I'm even more motivated to do things, and I feel more confident because I have someone helping me and it's like a team effort. I'm not doing it alone, so I feel more secure in my ability to get things done, which just feels really great. And this continual practice of letting go of control of certain things and perfectionism regarding my work all of this has just like really improved my general mood and enjoyment while I work on things. And even these days where I'm feeling a bit more like sleepier and maybe I'm not exactly doing my favorite thing in the world, which is like organizing and setting things up in my studio, it's still a lot of fun. I find a lot of enjoyment in capturing these moments and showing that to you guys. And overall, with Steven helping me, it's taken so much off of my plate so that I can spend more time actually making art and developing that area so that everything else with my work could benefit, like being able to take time to do the painting mentorship, to learn more, to do the figure drawing class I did this summer. Like having the time because of the extra help is is so valuable to me. And yeah, the channel gets better. My art hopefully gets better. I get to support my partner with giving him a job, and then he gets to support me and help me out with what I'm doing. And I finally get to invest back into building a community space for you guys. And this is all a very convoluted way to say that this August, this month, we are prepping to open the Patreon, hopefully the beginning of September. I know I've been saying like, oh, I'm gonna be opening it up this summer, I'm gonna be opening it up this fall. We're really trying to go for a September launch, and I think that'll just start off with a basic like Discord access or something like that, and then hopefully reopening the sticker club sometime in October. So I think we're gonna start working on that tomorrow. Yeah, so that's really exciting. All right, back to organizing and setting up the studio. Okay, bye. Okay, so it is Friday, August 9th, 9 a.m. and we did a bit of an impromptu Target trip last night to get some house stuff, and I got these really cute organizers. I believe these are the basic Bright Room brand organizers. They were on sale for a couple bucks each, so yeah, really cute. Also, check out my super cool bracelets. We are going out for a bit of a lunch date today, and I figured I'd actually wear like real clothes. So I went through some of my old boxes and found these bracelets. So I thought it'd be cute. Very 90s, early 2000s. I think literally some of these are from like childhood. So yeah. Very satisfying sound. Okay, we are coming upon the end of the work week. It was really great to be able to go outside the house today and work in some place that's not the studio. I don't end up leaving the house too much during the workday, but it's always a treat when I get to do it, especially when I get to do it with Steven, so it was really fun. Really happy with the amount of work I got done this week. I'm especially happy about the studio getting done and getting that set up. I just have to film like one last part of the studio tour video, and then it should be good. It should be posted by the time you guys are seeing this video now. And the next couple of weeks will probably look similar to this week, just with some added Patreon prep of designing the tiers, getting a Discord server ready, and planning to relaunch the highly requested sticker club hopefully sometime in October. Keep an eye out for that. I think by the time this video is posted, it's gonna be like the end of August, so maybe coming sooner than later. Who knows? These days, it's just writing and planning new videos, working on my painting homework, attending class and getting critiqued, and working on some comic projects like I showed in this video. And overall, just keeping up my drawing streak and staying creative and getting back in the groove of posting to this channel. Honestly, nothing too fancy. Work is work, even if it's a dream job. But nothing beats making videos for you guys and getting to make art every day, or at least trying to make art every day, and focusing on the projects I care about. And yeah, just overall sharing my work. And I guess working with Steven too is pretty good, I guess. It's okay. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me run around my enclosure for however long this video will be. Take care of yourself and take care of the people around you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Yippee! Okay, bye. Yay. Yummy margarita.
And margarita.